I want to welcome former Governor Eric Greitens to the program. Governor, thanks for coming on.
Hey, great to be on with you, Grant. Absolutely. Thanks for having me, man.
So look, I don't really care about the past. I want to talk about the past. The only thing I care about is winning this seat, keeping it for Republicans. What do you say to Republicans, Democrats? Your baggage here could be a hindrance going forward. And I ask you this because I want the best candidate, right?
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Look, I am a fighter. I am a fighter for the people of America. I'm a fighter for the people of Missouri. And that's why the left came after me. It's why the establishment came after me. You know, Grant, one of the honors of my life was to serve as a Navy SEAL, serve in places like Iraq and Afghanistan. Came home after my team was hit by a suicide truck bomb. And when I saw the government failing my friends, I donated my combat pay, and we built an organization that helped veterans who had PTSD, who had traumatic brain injury, to get back on their feet and get re-engaged as powerful, proud citizens again. And as the governor of Missouri, I took on the left. You remember, Grant, when Antifa came to Missouri in 2017, I stood side by side with our police officers, and we defeated Antifa. I killed a politician's pay raise. I ended a corrupt tax credit program, and I followed President Trump's lead, and we brought back American jobs. And as you know, and you got it right, a George Soros-funded prosecutor came after me. And her investigator has been charged with 7 felonies for perjury and evidence tampering, for making up a false case against me. Just like the Trump-Russia collusion hoax, as you know, Grant, we were completely exonerated. The Missouri Ethics Commission, after a 20-month, 23 subpoena, 8,500 document investigation, said that they found no evidence of any wrongdoing by Eric Greitens. And finally, as the people of Missouri know, and now people around the country are learning, there was a journalist who paid a $120,000 cash bribe to people who lied. Everybody's seen the way that the mainstream media, the way that the left fought and took on President Trump throughout all of his years. We stood up. We fought against the left. We fought against the swamp. And it's going to be an honor to continue to fight for the people of Missouri as their United States Senator. We can't have rhinos. We can't have establishment swamp creatures. We got to fight, Grant.
Well, so you know I love all that, right? And I do remember you standing firmly with police, and God bless you for that. You know, the thing is, if you're explaining, there's an old saying in politics, if you're explaining, you're losing. And I hope we could put that all behind you, but the Democrats aren't going to let you do it. What's your plan to attack them?
Well, look, our plan to attack them is to expose the lunatic policies of Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer. Look, you've been talking about it on your program, Grant. You just had Mark, a guy who's been on the front lines, talking about this self-inflicted border crisis with Joe Biden has brought about. It's a national security issue. It's a public safety issue. It's a public health issue. It's bad for economics. Biden brought this about. We have also seen a tremendous rise in murder and violent crime, especially in Democrat-run cities, because the left has stood up and pushed this anti-police movement. We need to have leaders who are unafraid, who are willing to stand up and fight. And you know what happens, Grant? When you stand up and fight, you bring the left against you. When I was governor, we were sued by the Satanic Temple because I stood up for pro-life values. Just now, in this race, I've been attacked by the rhinos at the Lincoln Project, but they do not scare me. We're going to stand up. We're going to fight. And that's why we have tremendous grassroots support from fighters across the state of Missouri.
If the Lincoln Project's attacking you, you're doing something right, Governor. That's
Thank you,
for
brother.
sure.
Yes,
and so,
exactly. Yes.
I mean, that's the bottom line. And look, I've always said I ran in a primary against a guy, and I think campaigns make for better candidates. They make for better politicians. When you run against each other, you find the best candidate. This should be interesting to watch. I wish you Godspeed in your race, and I hope we get you on again soon, Governor. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Grant. Look forward to being on with you, man.